The way you run YouTube ads in 2025 to get listings just changed, and most realtors have no idea. Google made a massive update, video conversion campaigns are gone, and demand gen is in. And if you're still using the old setup, it's probably killing your results, even if your ad was actually working before. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to run these new YouTube ads with demand gen the right way, so you can finally start getting real listing leads without wasting your budget. And I manage YouTube campaigns for realtors every single day. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars each month testing, and here's what I found. It's not just about the ad or the targeting, those are great, but it's about where your ad shows up, and most agents are doing this wrong. And there's one simple tweak inside the demand gen setup that can instantly improve your results and save you thousands of dollars in wasted ad spend. Barely anyone talks about it. So if you're ready to stop throwing money at broken campaigns and start running ads that actually get you listings, let's dive into the exact setup that's working best right now. So the first step is making sure that you're in your Google Ads Manager. So you're going to want to make sure you set this up. And actually, if you go create a new Google Ads account, you'll be able to get some free ad credit. They have like $500, $1,500, and like $3,000. So it's kind of nice. If you spend some amount, you'll get some for free. So it's kind of an incentive as well to set up your account. But that's super simple. All you do is put in your business details, verify it, put in your card information, and make sure everything's set up. But then you're going to be taken to this page right here, which is basically the front page, and all YouTube ads are run through the Google Ads Manager because YouTube's owned by Google, if you didn't know. And that's the reason why we're actually able to target with intent-based targeting on YouTube, because we're reaching people actually searching stuff on Google. So we know they're actually in the market to buy or sell their home, whoever you're targeting. But anyways, you're going to go up to create. You're going to click campaign, and you have a bunch of options. And a lot of realtors are confused by this, but I'll tell you the only one that you pretty much ever need is leads. And then you can do website traffic or awareness and consideration if you're doing retargeting, but you're okay with putting money out there and it's more of a branding play, then you could use those two. But always, if you're trying to get as much business as possible, as many deals, which I'm guessing is what 99% of realtors do, and this is what I do for all my clients, is leads. So you're going to select leads. You want to make sure you have your conversion actions set up. So you always want book appointments, submit lead forms, and your funnel should have the option to not only submit a lead form, but then also book an appointment. So you get some inbound appointments right on your calendar as well. So we're going to click continue. And then right here, this is where I see a lot of realtors, they're not really sure what to do. You have search. Now these are going to be your Google PPC ads. So when someone searches homes for sale in Ottawa, Canada, it would show up, your ad would show up there. Performance Max, I've never even done this. Shopping, that's like e-commerce. But video, these are going to be the YouTube ads. Now, display, those show up pretty much all across the Google network. So it's basically like when someone's on a recipe or a blog, it's those little ads that show up on the side. And if you're like me, I just always X out of those or literally pay no attention to those. And then where realtors get confused a lot of times is demand gen versus video. So demand gen, it's going to show them, look, it's going to show in conversions on YouTube, Discover, and Gmail with image in video ads. Like we don't want image ads. The whole point we're running YouTube ads is to get videos and to have these YouTube ads actually show on YouTube. So right here, you see video, reach viewers on YouTube and get conversions. So we're always going to do video. If you don't do that, that's a huge reason why your ads are probably not performing, because it's just wasting money to all these places and these placements that don't actually get any high quality traffic, right? Because YouTube's a search engine, but people are just like looking at a recipe. That almost brings it to like a Facebook where they're just kind of scrolling around, don't really have intent. So always choose video, and you're going to click continue. So now every single campaign, as I'm sure you know, is upgraded to the demand gen campaign. So this is actually newer for me as well, because they just came out with it like last week. They converted everyone over to them. So always do conversions, don't do clicks. Your conversion goals, I would start with submit lead form, just because that's what we want to get first. And then we can optimize for book appointments. Target CPA, don't touch that until you have at least 100 conversions to track. And then budget, for buyers, I would go $40 a day, sellers 50. So let's say we're going for sellers, so I'll just go $50 a day. That's really solid, and that should be a good amount. Start date, always start it the next day. Now don't touch this. Now I'm going to go to devices, set specific targeting, and always turn TV screens off. Now, some realtors, they want to be on the TV, and you can for sure. I would just add a QR code on your ad, because the problem with TV is that they can't really click through the landing page, go fill out their information. But if you have a QR code, you can leave that up on the side of the ad the whole time and people can just scan whenever they're ready. But I always just unselect TV screens. I find most of the traffic most of it comes from mobile phones, and then the rest is computers. Now you don't want to touch any of this. Now for the ad group name, I always just name it my audience. So right here, we're going to do enter another location, and you're basically just going to go to advanced search so you can see a bit more, but I'm just going to do just Chicago, but just do whatever your location is. You can also do specific cities, stuff like that. So we're going to click save. And if you're interested in having me set this entire thing up for you, basically just partner with you, put this entire system in your business with all the proof and assets that I have and I've tested that I know work so that you can close an extra 1-2 deals a month, feel free to book a call with me using the link in the description. We'll just have a quick 15-20 minute chat. Now, languages, you want to do your whatever languages you speak, of course. And then now this is where a lot of people kind of mess up. So you don't want your ad to be shown on all Google channels because that defeats the whole purpose of a YouTube ad. We only want it to show on YouTube. So don't do any of this, especially don't include Google Display Network. I want you to click let me choose. And right here, you can see all the placements. I would just turn off shorts unless you have like a vertical aligned video, but I always just do horizontal videos and then just turn all these off, right? We only want in stream and even turn feed off. So in feed would pretty much be when people are scrolling on YouTube, so they haven't even clicked a video, your video would show up, and that's why you would need a good thumbnail. But it would basically be like you're paying to get on their For You page to give them the option to click on you. But I would always just go in stream because I know those are the ones that work. So I would literally just do that, and that's going to get you. If you're not doing that already, that's going to triple your results just by doing this. So now we're going to go down and now audience. So first of all, always turn off optimized targeting because that defeats the purpose of Google's audience targeting. We're reaching people outside of the actual people we want to target. Now we're going to go new audience. And there's a couple different audiences that you can do. But if we're going after sellers, I just want to do simple homeowners. That's a really, really solid one. What you're going to do is just go over to interest and detailed demographics and just do homeowners right here. Homeowners, that's really all you need to do. Save. And again, I always recommend testing it for yourself as well, but I found homeowners is always the best one to start with for sellers. So next we're going to go to ad one. And this is basically, again, you want to make sure you have your video ad selected. I would name it the hook of the ad. You put in I turn this off. Then I would put in the URL to the landing page. But something right here as well is to increase your conversions. And I'll make a separate video on this. But really the biggest thing you can do if you're not getting conversions on your landing page, you're getting a lot of clicks, is add a picture of your landing page in the actual ad itself. It's just going to increase your conversions a lot more because people already know where they're going to after they click on the ad, and just makes it so much easier for them to kind of know, okay, I'm in the right place. Right here, you're just going to add your video. You need to add a logo now as well. So just enter the URL to your YouTube video, add your logo, and then right here, I would just turn video enhancements off. And then headline, usually you want to do like a hook of the ad here. You can do kind of the main benefits they get, and the description, I would just summarize it. And through business name, and I would always do learn more or download. Learn more is always the safest one. And then just make sure you also add the UTM tracking in there as well. So I did this in another video, but it's going to be important so you know, especially when you're testing multiple ads, which you need to do if you're running YouTube ads, is you'll be able to see where each lead came from, what specific ad, what specific audience, and especially when you're testing multiple ads, multiple audiences, which you shouldn't be doing at the same time. You always want to isolate one variable, but you're going to be able to see exactly where the conversions came from because you need to track all the data manually. You can't just look at Google's conversions that they're tracking for you and take that as the truth, right? A lot of times it doesn't track properly. Same with like Facebook ads. It's not. It's even worse than Facebook's tracking. I hope it got better with this new demand gen update, but always you need to track it manually so you can actually read the data correctly, and you'll be making decisions based on the 100% facts, which is the data. And that's how you need to do this, is you need to systematically test. But from there, I would just duplicate the ad, do test a couple other hooks in there, but then you just go to review and create. So that's just a quick walkthrough of how you create a demand gen campaign, basically to get listings. You can do it for buyers as well. It would just be a different audience. You could do a bit of a smaller budget as well, but it's pretty much going to be the same thing. But the main things are making sure you're only showing them on YouTube in-stream ads and not doing a demand gen campaign, only do it on YouTube. But if you want to take out the guesswork, just have me basically set this entire thing up for you, even though I just gave you everything, but maybe you don't have the time. You want someone who knows how to split test and just use all the proven systems that I have, that I've tested, spent tens of thousands of dollars testing each month over the past couple of years. Feel free to book a call with me in the description. We'll just chat about how this could work for you, what you're looking for specifically, and put together a custom roadmap based on your goals, if you have a team, and we can kind of put together a long-term strategy, because that's the way I like to do things, always thinking about the long term and seeing how we can grow together. But anyways, the link's in the description for that, so go book a call with me. If you have any other questions about YouTube ads in general, please comment them or DM me them on Instagram, because that's how I get a lot of these video ideas. After speaking with multiple realtors every day, I basically just take the most common questions and make a video on it, because I'm sure more people have the same question as you. So if you want to just ask, comment it below, and I'll make a video on that for sure to help as many people out as possible. But I hope you got a ton of value from this. Again, if you have any other ideas, comment them below and I'll be happy to make a video on it. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.